Welcome back to the watch list. Who are we checking out today? Another kid from Ohio, point guard from the Cincinnati area by the name of Jaiden Arnold. And got a chance to do a little bit of preliminary research on Jaiden. Bring you the Jaiden Arnold file today, class of 2025, part of my Super 16 debut kickoff for the watch list. Just highlighting the top 8th graders I think we need to keep an eye on heading into high school, and are going to be household names coming to gymnasiums near you. So we'll kick off this episode checking out young Jaiden Arnold. And if you guys haven't checked out already, we already covered some players: Darren Peterson, Jerry Easter, Paul Racinko. We'll be bringing you Austin Webb up next, but today, Jaiden Arnold file. All right, I've heard about Jaiden as early as 5th grade, actually a few years back, and got a couple clips from him on D-Rich TV. Now the kid is starting to draw comparisons to the likes of Steph Curry because of how he dribbles the ball and his range and his quick release. You don't really see a release this quick in a little kid. You know, typically this takes millions and millions and millions of shots, but he does have a very, very quick release, which is very impressive. Good rotation on the ball. Just good reaction. Overall, good court swabby and court awareness for a little kid. So pretty phenomenal. Actually, see how he moves, how he's able to control the ball with his speed, and also dribbling his head up. And this is as early as 5th grade. So since that time, you know, following Jaiden through his progression throughout the years, you know, if you want to jump on Naismith National Youth All-American report, you'll see Jaiden Arnold is ranked as high as 15th. Another Ohio kid on the list. There after Jerry Easter, we got Deshaun Scott, and then Jaiden Arnold sitting there. We already covered Paul Racinko. Jaiden Arnold, number 15, rating him a number 92 out of 100 overall score. National Youth All-American. So always good to see Ohio kids garnering the national attention from some of these sites. Another site that ranked Jaiden Arnold, kind of gave him some high regards, was National Youth Basketball Reports. And for the class of 2025, you can see Jaiden's right here. North Coast Blue Chips was a team he would have been seen playing for, reported at this time, and a scoring point guard in the mode of today's NBA point guard, great shooter that can get to the basket. So again, that's kind of seeing that mark of a Stephen Curry type of guy. And then we go to Buckeye Prep. And of course, they got Jaiden in the top 5 here in Ohio. So, Naismith National Youth All-Americans, National Youth Basketball Report, and Buckeye Prep Report, giving this guy pretty good regards. Top 5 in the state, 15th in the country for one. And Middle School Elite has not mentioned Jaiden yet, but that could just be because he may not have been to their events. A lot of these different sites try to focus on kids that get to their events or that they have representatives at. So for that matter, all the kids aren't always equally represented across the board just because of the different representatives. And then moving on to more recently, Jaiden Arnold. As you even see on here, Jaiden Arnold plays like little Steph Curry. So we'll get to take a look at his progression now, what he's kind of looking like 3 years later from that original 5th grade video we saw. That's also on the profile for Buckeye Prep over there with Rob Taylor. So looking forward to getting out, seeing him in the future, maybe being able to take him through a workout, you know, see what he's been working on in the lab, see what his endurance and, you know, his shooting is looking like through a Division I workout. So definitely going to be looking forward to getting out and seeing some of these kids here in the spring. As you say, kid does have a nice release. I like how he's able to keep his head up. Really efficient with the ball, especially when he gets going downhill. You know, he might do a couple east-west dribbles, but he's not over-dribbling. He's really picking his spot to see where he wants to attack downhill. So that's a good point guard IQ that I like to see. And he's also active defensively. He's cat quick. there you have it, Jaiden Arnold. And stay tuned for what we got coming up next. Probably have my boy Austin Webb and others from the class of 2025. Wrapping out this episode of the Watch List. It's Ed McCann's former Hall Player of the Year, signing off.